Hi guys! Hello! So this time in our video for today, we are going to learn something and we will be basing this topic sa isang real life scenario. Okay? The question first is, have you experienced using the elevator? Yan. Okay? So, 'di ba, kapag mataas or malaki yung building, nag-elevator tayo sa school, if possible, mag-elevator tayo. And if you're observant, inside the elevator, you will notice the following. Okay? About how many people can be accommodated in an elevator. And there is a unit of measure kilogram, which means we are measuring mass or weight. Okay. Now, come to think of it, as you use the elevator with these indicators inside, isn't it that the number of people that can be accommodated by that elevator refers to the capacity? And these people, so suppose kung 2, 10, ganyan, these people are also, do also have their mass with them or their weight. Okay, so with that, we have the capacity, we have the weight or the mass, and then these people are also occupying space. And when we measure space occupied by an object, we are simply measuring volume. So see, in this scenario, in this situation, we involve already three different categories like mass, volume, and capacity. And in this video, let's see what is the relationship that exists among them. So let's start. Okay, that scenario for the elevator shows the relationship on the three categories: mass, volume, and capacity. And the reason why we have that in one shot, it's because we have this what we call metric equivalence on mass, volume, and capacity. Take note, metric. The relationship or the equivalence on these three is only evident or is only applicable when this three use the metric unit. So, metric to metric lang. Okay? So, walang English na involved, kundi purely metric. So, let's see how is the conversion done for mass, volume, and capacity using this metric equivalence. And let me give emphasis first that this topic means that a measure for volume can be converted into a measure for mass. A measure for mass can be converted into a measure for capacity. Okay, you can just simply use a combination of two from the three. Okay, so we then proceed. Now, so here's the table. So under mass, volume, and capacity, we have this equivalence. Gagamitin natin siya. So anong gamit nito? Ibig sabihin, ang kilogram ay equal sa cubic decimeter at equal din sa liter. Okay? Ang metric ton ay equal sa cubic meter at equal sa kiloliter. Ganon din ang 1 gram equal sa cubic centimeter at equal sa milliliter. So, para mas maintindihan natin, try na tayo ng examples. Okay. The first one is 305 hectoliters. Iko-convert natin siya sa cubic meter. So, ulitin natin na hectoliter is a measure for capacity and cubic meter is a measure for volume. So, we have the capacity to volume conversion. Is it possible? Yes, because of the what we called metric equivalence. At ang tanong, paano natin siya i-convert? So, makikita nyo sa table, kaya may kopya tayo ng table natin dyan. Makikita nyo sa table na ang equivalent or ang katumbas ng cubic meter sa capacity ay kiloliter. So, kailangan i-convert muna natin itong 305 hectoliters sa kiloliter. So, babalik tayo sa metric converter natin. Okay, re-require natin yon. So, we have the KL, HL, DAL, L, DL, CL, ML. Okay. So, hectoliters to kiloliters. So, hecto to kilo, nasa converter natin is one jump to the left. One jump to the left, ibig sabihin sa 305, move natin yung decimal point, one place to the left. And then, naging 30.5 kiloliters siya. Naging 30.5 kiloliters. And since pares na sila sa table natin, we can write that 30.5 on our first blank. That's it. Okay? And then the next required unit is kilogram. Kilogram is a measure for mass. Kaso nga lang, ang equivalent ng cubic meters ay metric ton. So, i-highlight natin yan na ayan ang equivalent. Yan, ang unang set of equivalents. So, cubic meters, kailangan nating i-convert sa kilograms. Pero makikita nyo sa table, ang katumbas niya sa volume ay cubic decimeter. So, may dalawa kayong paraan. It's either you convert this first to kilograms and then, you convert this cubic meter to cubic decimeter para maging kilogram, or i-convert mo muna siya sa tons and then to kilograms. So, I prefer the second one. So, 30.5 cubic meters, kasi meron na tayo dyan dito. 30.5, sulat lang natin siya sa baba. 30.5, it's equivalent to 30.5 metric tons. Okay? And then, di ba, ang 30.5 metric tons can be converted into kilograms na. Take note, 1,000 kilograms in a metric ton. 1,000 kilograms. And tons is bigger than kilograms. So, ito susulat ko dito ha, we just illustrate para alam nyo kung paano ginawa. 30.5 kahit metric to metric na siya. So, we write here the 1,000 kilograms and then sa baba, 1 metric ton. Okay, so cancel out natin yung metric tons. And 30.5 multiplied by 1,000 is 30,500. And there you have it. So 305 hectoliters is equivalent to 30.5 cubic meters and 30,500 kilograms. So medyo nakakalito lang siya, but you have to take it slowly, but not too slow. Okay, you have to be very careful kasi it's a manner of moving a decimal point to right and left and using the table on equivalence. So, kailangan extra careful tayo. Okay? So, next naman, 2.4 metric tons to be converted into decaliters. Tingnan ulit ang table. So, capacity yan. Ang equivalent ng metric tons ay kiloliter. So, sa ilalim nitong block na to, susulat natin yung 2.4 kiloliters. 2.4 kiloliter. Yan. Tapos, si 2.4 kiloliters, i-convert na natin sa deca. Kilo to deca is how many jumps? 1, 2. So, 2 jumps to the right. So, sa 2.4, 2 places to the right, 1, 2. And we now have 240 decaliters. Okay. Tapos, i-convert natin yan into cubic decimeter. So, para hindi tayo lumayo, 2.4 kiloliter, cubic meter yan, di ba? Cubic meter. So, susulat natin sa ilalim, 2.4 cubic meter. And this cubic meter will be converted into cubic decimeter. So, kung ito ay cubic meter, nasa right niya cubic decimeter, 1 jump, pero dahil volume siya, times 3. So, 1 jump to the right, times 3. So, that's 3 places. So, in 2.4, we move the decimal point 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3. So, 2.4 now becomes 2,400. That's it. So, sa number 2, 2.4 metric tons is equivalent to 240 decaliters and 2,400 cubic decimeters. And then let's have number 3. So, the given naman is 200 cubic centimeters. 200 cubic centimeters into centiliters. So, tingnan natin sa table natin. So, si cubic centimeters to centiliters. So, ito yan, nasa pinakailalim. Yan. Okay, so capacity yan, ang katumbas ng cubic centimeters sa capacity ay milliliters. So, sulat natin sa ilalim ng blank yung 200 milliliters. So, we have 200 milliliters here. And we convert the milliliters to centiliters. So, milli to centi. Milli to centi is 1 jump to the left. So, 1 jump to the left, 1 place to the left. Natanggal ang isang 0, na iwan ay 20. There you have 20 centiliters. And this 200 cubic centimeters, ang susunod na unit ay measured for mass, ay katumbas ng grams. So, susulat natin sa ilalim ng blank yung 200 grams. And we now convert gram to decigram. So, ito yung gram, deci is nasa right, 1 to the right. So, ibig sabihin, dito, imove natin yung decimal point one place to the right. So, 1. It means we add 1 more 0. There we have 2,000. Okay? So, ito yung sa number 1, number 2, and number 3. So, I do hope that you learned something from this video lesson, and we will be able to apply this as we deal with problem solving in our next or the succeeding videos. So, that would be all, and thank you for watching. Bye!